Hi. I haven't actually done a long form video in a while, but this is a special occasion because I'm doing a bookshelf tour. I have my main bookcase, and then I have a smaller one off to the side. So we're going to go over all the books that are on here. We're going to go probably top to bottom. I feel like that's the most reasonable way to go about it, maybe. I have quite a few decorations here on my bookcase as well, so I might explain those for some of them, I might not. It might just be there for the vibes. That's the quick intro, and now let's get on to the actual video. My bookcase is quite large, and then I have a few books just down there. So if we're going to start top to bottom, we're going to start behind this book. I have my horrible histories, so it's from, so first it starts off with the Stone Age, and then Egyptians, Greeks, Romans, Celts, Saxons, Vikings, Normans, Aztecs. There are meant to be Incas, but I don't have that one. I don't know where that one went. Middle Ages, Tudors, Stuarts, Georgians, Victorians again. I have two of the Egyptians and then two Victorians. British Empire, World War I, World War II, the Blitz, Horrible Geography, and then Lady Almina and the Real Downton Abbey. That one's just there because it had nowhere else to be. And then I have the hardcover of Soul Eater. And then if we go over here, is the more book talky vibes, like book talk vibe one, where I have When the Moon Hatched. You can't see it. Great lighting. Powerful, Powerless, Powerful and Reckless. I Still Need to Fearless. I am waiting for it to be in paperback just so that it's matching the rest of my series. Six of Crows Duology. Five Broken Blades. This is a part of a trilogy, which I need to get. Girl Goddess Queen. My Dark Desire. Icebreaker. Daydream. They Both Die at the End. Red, White and Royal Blue. Lover, Swiss Serial Killer. Where this tab is my May TBR. And then New Selected Poems by Caroline Duffy, Beyond the One by Tom Felton, and Poor Unfortunate Soul. So my May TBR consists of these books. Not 100% sure if I'm going to read all of them, but hopefully. And then the extra things that are on here is a paper flower that my friend made me. An octopus, just here above my Dark Desire, because I heard that like there's quite a theme about octopus. A crocheted bookmark that my friend made me. So thank you to my friend Lisa. And then my friend Ez made this. So shout out to Ez and then shout out to Lisa. And then I have my little jar with numbers. It's because each of these books is numbered. Let me just show you what I mean. I have a post-it note in each of them with a number. And they're not in number order. They're kind of more Bible order? I don't know. Because these two are queer romances, this is a crime romance, literature, non-fiction, and then this one's just a retelling of the Disney story. So yeah. And then going down, yeah, so my special edition of Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. The first 5 books, please ignore the spines. I am aware of how damaged they are. I have a little bottle, which is meant to be a nectar bottle. I was inspired by the Medea scene in The Lost Hero, so I thought I want my own potion. And then I have Demigod Files with a little skull ring here for Nico. It's specifically like here, because here is when we first see him with the skull ring. Then I have the Heroes of Olympus. This is Percy the Duck. He doesn't get turned into a duck, but it's blue and it's a duck. I don't see a problem why it can't be Percy the Duck. So yeah, sorry about that, so blurry. And then I have the Trials of Apollo here, slightly covered by the pansexual gender fluid flag. I'll explain why that's here later, in a minute. The Sun and the Star, and then I have my Magnus Chase books. I only have the last 2, because I can't seem to find the first one with the same spine. And then this is about Magnus and Alex, so Fiora Chase. And then over here, my beautiful plant, slightly dying, I need to water it. My mythology book, and then Percy Jackson and the Wrath of the Triple Goddess. But I do need the Chalice of the Gods just because I don't know why I didn't have it like on display. Let's just, I should be proud of this, not ashamed. Bit better. I need to move this somewhere else, so I might just take this off. Let's just keep it there for now. It needs sunlight. So yeah, Wrath of the Triple Goddess hardcover. Oh, and my Michelangelo ring and a skull for anyone who died. And then shelf down. Focus, beautiful. I have The Hobbit in a very beautiful edition. I have 2 Sarah Bartlett books. Bartlett. And then I have, this is a Polar series. I don't have the complete series though, because I'm missing 4 and 5, and then I'm missing 9 through 14. And then there's a Around the World spin-off. Not really spin-off, it happens at the same time as this, but they're like a separate own series. And then I have the Harry Potter books over here with this is a pen, but I don't really need it. Plus the ink, like, cartridge, I don't know what it's called. But it's Voldemort's one as a pen, and then a little potion here. It was originally up here, but this had quite a lot of things, so now it's down here. And then Roald Dahl, it is in rainbow order. It's got a flower, because who wouldn't love a flower? So it's got Matilda, The Witches, the BFG, Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator, Fantastic Mr. Fox, George's Marvelous Medicine, and Going Solo, The Twits Boy, Billy and the Muppets, James and Giant Peach, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Danny the Champion of the World, and Tortoise, but spelled backwards. And are we surprised that this is up front? Also, it is in color order, and I have the pink version. So, and bottom shelf over here. I'm sorry if I'm talking very fast. It's my note. Also, this is originally on the top shelf there, but because my May TBR is up there, it had to be moved down. Sorry, not sorry. So I have a maths book, because why not? I have a step-by-step manga book. And then I have this kind of like a bit of like a Polish corner. So I have a Polish book about like DNA, but like in a more fantasy world. I have the first 2 Chronicles of Narnia books, unless it's like a combination of a few different ones. And then I have my Adam K books. It's bugging me that I have one of them in paperback, but that's the only one I could get at the time, and then this one I got for Christmas, and then this one I got as soon as I got released. Then I got 3 Laura St. John books, Rebel Rose, The Queen's Counsel Rebel Rose, and I believe this is a Belle retelling. Then I have another Harry Potter book. This one's Prisoner of Azkaban, and it has the original cover, because these are the new covers. 2 David Baddiel books, the Humphrey Incomplete series, and I have Crystal Healing, Birthday. This is a dark Alice in Wonderland. Animal Farm, and then I have A Kind of Spark, which I traded one of my books with a friend. So, and then I have my Lottie Brooks books over here. So that it's the first 5. I need book 6. So, don't they just look amazing? I need to get this one, but in paperback. So that might be my next purchase I make, and I'll just give this off to a friend. And then I'm gonna move on to the other bookshelf. Not as impressive, but this is just like the extra books. So I got Framed, Gangster Granny, a nail file, okay. This translates to Magic Tree. Miko Wayeg, I've got 3 books of that. Amelia y Cuba, which is just these are just Polish books, so it's okay if you don't know. Then this is a trilogy of Baltazar Gąbka. I have no clue what this is about. I have Devil Wimpy Kid book 3, but it's in Polish. World's Worst Witch in Polish. A Witch in the Classroom, Dirty Detective 2 books. Horrible Histories again, but this one is just a combination of 2 of them, and I don't really find a use of having them. Love, Rosie, Twisted Love, and before anyone comes up to me like, why is it not on your main bookshelf? I am not planning to read this series. I just have it, and it's in the cover. Where is the name? Is like, I borrowed it to a friend, and I know never to borrow a book from them ever again. Mirabelle, Doomsday Day. I only really bought this because it was the book of a World Book Day book, and it's a very tiny book, like compared to my hand. It's a little bit bigger than my hand, but you can see the size difference, and it has to be, yeah, it's gone. So it's about a guy who dyes his hair pink. I don't know. And then Suffragette. May not have accidentally broken the spine. I haven't actually read this. It's floppy though, so yeah, that is my book collection. That's a lie, I've got one more book, hold on. One I'm currently reading is Close Protection. I'm 11 chapters in, and I would definitely recommend it if you're looking for a good bodyguard romance. It's very cute. Straight edge. It goes up there, but I'm currently reading it, so all that's gonna happen is when I put it back here, that. So this is like 140 something books altogether. You know, I know you need 1,000 books to be considered an official library. I'm gonna work on that little corner behind, when I'm finished filming, just so that it's slightly more presentable and the plant might go somewhere else. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I explained the power bank down there is just a power bank. It has no hidden meaning. So yeah, 140 something books for, I think it was like 49. Yeah, and then I have like 2 or 3 books hidden away because they're like not really, I don't know, I just don't want them out. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my bookcase tour. Very happy about all the books I own. Some of these were gifted to me, while others I bought myself. Like, for example, The Heroes of Olympus, I had book 1 for a while, and then I bought the other 4 with my birthday money. So it was a birthday gift to myself with the birthday money I got from my mum. And then actually the Trials of Apollo my friend got me for my birthday. So very, very big thank you to Ez for that, because otherwise I would have been collecting them again, like I did with the Heroes of Olympus. Thank you. Bye-bye. And actually, before I go, this was a requested video. I don't remember by who, but you know who you are if you're watching this. So, thank you.